The significance of recognizing the International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination is because racism still persists in our systems and institutions in Canada and around the world. It impacts our daily lives and is featured in our daily news cycles. Wherever racism finds a voice, it causes lasting harm to individuals and communities.
The significance of this date for me is just always a constant reminder of the work that's still to be done.
The significance of recognizing this day for me is centered around self-reflection and a recommitment to being anti-racist.
So the significance of recognizing the International Day for Elimination of Racial Discrimination for me is that commemorating this day is a reminder of the work that needs to be done in that space, in the sense that everyone has that responsibility to end racism in our city, whether we're the oppressors or the oppressed.
There are those who say that talking about racism is in itself an act of division. Those people are only trying to protect the status quo, which frankly is tearing our communities apart.
EndPoverty Edmonton created 8 game changers, one of which is anti-racism. We only have the resource to really lean into a few of them. We chose anti-racism because the correlation between race and poverty is one that we're working to eliminate, and if we eliminate racism, we certainly dent poverty.
At Tamarack, our goal is to end poverty across Canada, and anti-racism is important in this work because we need to look at racial disparities in poverty reduction across Canada. So it's important that community members, nonprofit, government, private, all work together to have an anti-racist practice that they work from.
My Edmonton is free from racial discrimination when we stop having race-based attacks on our citizens.
My Edmonton is free of racial discrimination when we strive to use an anti-racist perspective in decision-making processes, when we try to center the voice of equity-deserving groups in decision-making processes, and when we make efforts to change systems that put some at a disadvantage. As Director of Anti-Racism for EndPoverty Edmonton, I am deeply committed to being anti-racist today and every day.
Assalamu alaikum. I greet you with the greeting of peace. My Edmonton is free from racial discrimination when never, flat out, period, never. When we think about anti-racism as a target, as something that we can check a box, we've already lost. We're on the wrong script. Anti-racism is a process, an ongoing and iterative process, and a process that begins with the soul, thinking about our ego, thinking about greed, and also working on a systems level. My name is Omar Yaqub. I serve the team at Islamic Family.
An anti-racism city to me is one where children grow up free of judgment of their skin color, of their background, and instead are accepted for who they are and what they can offer to their community. And we can do that together, and we can do it now. Thank you.
My Edmonton is free from racism when racism is held accountable on every level, and conversations about race would happen in every home and would also be instilled in schools and institutions.